What's up guys, Jay back with another action figure review. But before we start, if you like your reviews unbiased and real, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button and check out the other videos on our channel because that's what we do. And also check out the Action Figure Geek subreddit on Reddit. It is the best sub for collectors if you ask me. And today we are looking at the Marvel Legends GAMERVERSE 2-pack of the Punisher from the game. There's a Punisher game, maybe you didn't know, and that's kind of why they look a little bit different, but we'll talk about that. So you got the Punisher and you got Nick Fury, again looking a little bit different than you might know. This is from the Punisher video game from 1993. It was an arcade kind of beat 'em up style video game, and that's why you got this blue looking Punisher and then you got this orange and green, not Sam Jackson looking Nick Fury. So let's start with the packaging, and they've done it again. That's all I could say. Marvel Legends, Hasbro, whoever's in charge of this packaging, they're doing a great job, particularly with this Gamerverse line. Like, I think it's really good, and this 2-pack especially. Look at that Punisher logo right there behind the original Gamerverse logo. I think that's a really nice touch. And this game just has really cool artwork. Everything about the art design and the 90s vibe of this game just so cool on a box. And on the left here, what I think is probably like the start screen, you got the Punisher and Nick Fury. On each side, you got them. And interesting, it's not them posed as the figures. It's their actual, like, the drawn characters from the game. In the front of this packaging, so many accessories, and we get so much guns, so much weapons, and from the Deadpool review, you know how I feel about weapons. So wow, yeah, no complaints with this packaging, man. It's just a great box. I like that Punisher logo sitting right there in the middle, which is the game logo. On the right here, you have Nick Fury looking great. Then you have what I think is my favorite outfit for the Punisher. That blue and white just looks so cool. And then so much different things. I see money, I see like some sort of effect. I think we got a baseball bat in there and a whole bunch of guns. And then the logos, the titles with their names, those look really good too. Everything about this. I don't collect boxes, but this is such a cool box. That Punisher, that yellow, even the color blocking on this box, everything is just perfect. I think this is their best Gamerverse box yet. Yeah, so let's open this up. Again, nothing wrong with this packaging. It's gonna have to be a 5 out of 5 for me. Let's get them out of this plastic gel though and see what they look like. And real quick, let's look at this like inside flap that they got is cut out. Now, a lot of the Gamerverse, I think all of them, maybe not all of them, I think yeah, all of them have like a sort of backdrop that you can put the figures against, and the backdrop is usually like the start screen or a specific popular screen from the game, a background. And this seems to be like a bank or something. I don't know, I've never played this game. I'm gonna download it this week. But yeah, packaging is great. Let's look at the figures. These two I think might be, again, I say this every review, this is gonna be on my top 10. I think both of these have to be on my top 10. The Punisher, let's start with him. He looks perfect. Nick Fury, maybe not perfect, but the Punisher, I think this is the best Punisher look that you can get. So I know, much like Venom, everyone loves that black, but to me, and I did not play this video game, but to me, this blue Punisher outfit is just, it's perfect. You can't change it, don't do anything else with it. It is exactly how it needs to be. And he has the white gloves, he's got the white armor, and then that skull in the middle of his chest. I just wouldn't change anything, man. You might also see that on his leg there, he has like a white holster. I think I got his gun in there right now. Nick Fury has a holster as well. Their outfits kind of mirror each other in certain ways, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. This 2-pack comes with 2 head sculpts for Frank, and I don't know which one I like better. This one, while it's just a stoic regular face, it's so well done. He's got like a 5 o'clock shadow kind of thing going on, that perfect Frank Castle haircut. This is like the Punisher. Really good articulation on the head. It can go to the right about that much, and as you see, there's a hinge in the middle there. Same for Nick Fury, but that hinge in the middle allows him to look up a lot. He can look up about that much. and then he can look down about that much. Both very good. Look at that. Perfect. This is an action figure, ladies and gentlemen. And then you can turn this around, the ballpoints right there in the middle, perfect placing. And even though it obviously messes up that Punisher logo in the middle, that skull logo, it doesn't look bad when you spin it all the way around. He goes back a lot. And for a figure like the Punisher that really just wanted to point guns and like jump over stuff and punch people in the face, he doesn't have to be this flexible. I don't think the articulation had to be this good. As you can see here, his leg it basically touches his back. It's pretty good. Down to the leg, you get that standard Marvel 360 full spin on the leg and the calf. You can spin that all the way around pretty easily. Then you go up to the thigh, full swivel on the thigh right above his holster there. And then he can kind of do the splits. I'm not going to go all out, but he can do that much, and that's fine. For the Punisher, that is fine. Double jointed elbow. Looks really good, flushed very well. Doesn't look kind of wonky like I think the Deadpool one looked. So his looks really good. You get that butterfly joint right there. Really good, and I like that the armor is kind of, you know, it's not too stiff, so it's like it moves with it. That's realistic. That's how it would be in real life. On the wrist, standard kind of Marvel Legends wrist with the hinge that goes back. These are his fists, hands. He has a couple other hands that we'll look at in a little bit. Let's see how good that ab crunch is, and it's not too bad. Obviously, he's not Spider-Man, as I always say. If it's not Spider-Man, so this little thing right here, his little skull, the teeth for the skull, I like that they did not make it too stiff. It's kind of a gummy plastic, so it bends with him. You can bend him forward and it will bend with him, which is good. Looking at Nick Fury, he is basically just as good as the Punisher figure. I'm not gonna lie. We don't got to go into too much detail. I'm gonna look at the articulation, but I don't know if they used the same sculpt. Maybe they did, but obviously he has some other stuff going on as far as the armor. And this most interesting and most different part right here is the waist. He does not have that ballpoint spin waist how the Punisher does. He has that kind of Marvel Legends waist that they gave. I don't know what you call this hinge waist, but they gave the same to Gambit and that basketball 2-pack with Rogue. Not my favorite, but it looks good. I don't care. It still looks good. And again, this is not a Spider-Man figure, so he doesn't need to do all of that. I like his outfit though. The green, he looks kind of like a hunter in my opinion. But he's got this belt situation going on. I think the belts are colored really well. I like his brown armor better than they did the Maximum Deadpool armor and holsters, to be honest. And he just looked good, man. He's strapped up. He's got all this green armor going on, not armor, but green holsters for his weapons and his bullets and stuff like that. And it's just a good looking figure. Again, I think it might be the same mold or same sculpt as the Punisher, not sure. His head sculpt also really good. He only comes with one in this 2-pack. He has one head sculpt, and that's the one that's sitting on his shoulders, but it looks really good. I like the eye patch. I like the little gray hair, the gray fade, I'd call it. It's just a really good head sculpt. He looks down about that much and looks up about that much. He has the hinge like the Punisher, but for some reason, I guess maybe it's that turtleneck, the plastic from his turtleneck. I don't think he looks down as much as the Punisher can look down. He has this little green holster thing. It cannot open, and it looks like it must have maybe like I don't know what that is supposed to be, a gun or maybe a cartridge for a weapon in there. Looks good, but it's all just, you know, jewelry basically, because it doesn't come off. It's not a accessory. Here's the holster that he has just like the Punisher, but his is brown. Holds his little like 1930s looking gun. His leg is the same leg as the Punisher. Standard Marvel Legends, spins at the calf. Double jointed knee. I don't know if I mentioned, but the Punisher also had this double jointed knee. That looks really good. Look at that. That's a really good double jointed knee. Spins at the thigh, right below his holster. Oh, I guess that's the difference too, because I think Punisher's was above his holster. His at the bottom. And then Nick does not really do the splits as much as the Punisher. You could tell Nick was a lot more just like the second thought, but he still looks really good. I mean, I don't think anyone's buying this package for Nick, but he looks good. Double jointed elbow also looks really good. Flushed really well, just like the Punisher's. Then he has also the butterflies. Really good butterfly there. These are two action figures. It's once in a while that I come across two figures or figures at all that I would really have liked even when I was a kid. His arm spins as well. I know his ab crunch is not going to be anywhere near as good as Punisher's, but that's fine. He's Nick Fury. He can go back about that much, as we saw. Does his leg touch his back? Does his foot touch his back? I mean, nope, not really. Not as well as the Punisher. But again, not bad. For a figure that you're just going to be standing up and using to point weapons, I don't think it's that bad. That's pretty good. So much like the Punisher, I'm very satisfied with this Nick Fury figure. I have no complaints, man. These two, no complaints. Marvel Legends, I don't know, maybe I'm just easily impressed by Marvel and Hasbro, but recently they've been impressing me. There are stuff earlier in the year, not so great, but these two came out perfectly in my opinion. Now let's look at the accessories. Wow. Much like Deadpool, this is going to be my favorite part of this pack right here. You got weapons, you got guns, bats, you got a suitcase or a briefcase full of money, you got a random just bomb. Second head sculpt of Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, and this one looks really good. He's having kind of a gritty face on this one, like he's like squeezing the trigger or he's punching someone in the face. And I like this one. He's got the little hair flicker. A very good head sculpt. I actually think this is kind of especially good for Marvel Legends. Then we have this bomb effect. I think this is supposed to be like if that bomb is thrown and it just blew up, just a small little explosion. Not my favorite, but it's cool. This is my favorite, the money briefcase. Very cool. And that money is removable. I don't remove it, but it is removable. And we have a bat. Kind of rubbery, not exactly stiff, but very good. I like that it's kind of light. It looks like a really old school bat, that light color. It's not dark, it's not metal. Then we have this very small bomb. Be careful because you will lose this very easily. A lot of accessories here, guys. I like this a lot. The bomb has this little trigger on it. Then we have a Glock, right? It's like a Glock or a 9mm. I don't know guns, but this is good. Got many of these now thanks to him and Deadpool and a couple other accessories. We got like a M14, M4 or something. We got a little Uzi looking gun. A lot of guns, and I think the grayer ones are supposed to be for the Punisher and the two black guns are supposed to be for Nick Fury. This one has like a muzzle on it, kind of, if I'm not mistaken. All of these look really cool, and like I always say, with these guns you can use them with other figures. It doesn't have to just be the figures they come with. This is Nick Fury's old school looking like gun, and then this is also his M4. I think it's identical to the gray one of Punisher, but his plastic on his just feel a little bit more plasticky. Then we got some hands, man. We got trigger fingers because of course these guys have all these guns. Then we have these open palm hands. Both of their hands mirror each other. It's just that Punisher's are of course white because he's wearing white gloves, and then Nick's, here they are his natural skin color. So both the same, but they just look good. Just guns, fists, and open hands. And yeah, man, as far as accessories, it's not a whole lot, but it's exactly the accessories you would want to come with these two. Yeah, they could have thrown some more guns anyway, but we have so much guns with these if you collect. I don't think I even need any more of these kind of guns, but they're good to have. So accessories good, the figures are good, and the packaging was, I think, the best out of everything. But maybe I'm crazy. But guys, let's look at some heights before I give you my final thoughts. Yeah, man. So you see, these look good. I didn't even pose them with any other figures from any other line but Marvel Legends, but these look good with all of Marvel's toys, and they fit in with any of them ones from the Gamerverse, any of the old school Capcom versus Marvel looking ones. They just look good, man. I can't complain about Nick Fury. I can't complain about the Punisher. This 2-pack I think might be my favorite out of all the 2-packs that were in this Gamerverse thing. Maybe not. I really did like that Savage Land. I'm going to give Frank a 4.5 out of 5. I just don't want to give him a perfect. I don't know why, but I'm going to give him a 4.5, and then I'm going to give Nick a 4 out of 5. But overall, man, everything was good. The only thing that I think I would change is maybe make Nick Fury's waist similar to the Punisher's, where he's more posable. Maybe give him a couple more different hand styles. But other than that, man, everything is good. I like this 2-pack a lot, and I'm looking forward to what Marvel Legends and Hasbro does next year with this Gamerverse series. They've just been hitting it out the park. So no complaints. Guys, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like what you see. And enjoy these photos that we took. They look really cool, I think. All right, later.